The other gentleman, what happened was, he stayed alive, but hypothermia. He stuck between two pieces of ice. He died. They got him out, but hypothermia killed him. So the moral story is, follow the instructions. Listen to what your parents tell you to do. Parents say don't do it. You might be smart or know the answers to the universe, but for until you're like 19 or 21 or 38, just do what your parents say.
Okay, the story I'm looking for. It was. Let's see. The punchline was, from that perspective, they looked like penguins.
Oh, that story.
Yeah, there you go.
That's a different one. That's a little bit more. This guy did survive, though. It's a better story.
The guys will like this one. This is the cool story.
Not really, but
well, I know.
But this is. Let me see this one. Okay, here's the deal. So, for 6 months, the leopard seals go hungry. And when the sun comes up, austral summer begins. You have 6 months of daylight, and the ice begins to thin. So over the Ross ice shelf where we were working with the ROVs, the leopard seals sit there, and they wait right by the transition area where the Ross ice shelf will rise and fall with the tides, because the tides rise and fall, leaving a slim area of transition where they can break out and come in and out. Well, there was a guy walking across the ice, and in places it gets thin, and this leopard seal, from that perspective, he thought he was an emperor penguin, which are quite tasty for the leopard seals. They like eating penguins, and emperor penguins, very tasty. So he swims real quickly, and bam, he breaks through the ice, and he grabs the guy's leg. Now, I'm not pulling your leg. He was pulling the guy's leg, trying to get him down there. You're not allowed to carry any guns. He had like an ice pickaxe, that's it. And he's like hammering on. Have you guys ever seen the thick skull of like the seals? It's like nothing, So finally he's fighting, finally breaks away from this thing, and the thing literally flayed the flesh off of his leg. So his muscles hanging off, his bones exposed, and the guy is trying to get away. He makes it another 100 feet. Now, bam! The thing breaks through again, and it goes for the same leg. You think like try the other leg, but it's like same leg. And so the guy finally, he's realizing this is it. He's going to die. This thing's going to pull him down and eat him. And he goes for the eye. And he just starts, bam! And he gets it right in the eye, takes out an eye, and then leopard seal let him go. And so they had to put him in. They had to rush him back to emergency from basically Murdo Station. They rushed him back to Christchurch, where they had to do reconstructive surgery on his leg, and it was like some incredible amount of money. The gentleman did survive, but the moral story is, if you're in Antarctica, don't break the rules. You're not supposed to walk over the transition area. Stay on the main path. They make a road. They put flotation devices over the area that's supposed to be thick enough to walk on. You don't walk on the thin ice. Follow the rules. Do what your parents say. All right. Do your homework. Do your math homework. Most importantly.
So, we in Arizona can appreciate that story because we're not going to be walking on ice anytime soon. Yeah, so that sounds like a story you tell your kids in Minnesota or something.
What happened was, I was doing this thing. I was breaking the rules. It's the story of my life. But unfortunately, right by the transition area, I kept jumping over, and I saw these beady little eyes looking at me. Well, what is that? They said, you just follow the rules and stay on the main bridge. And the guys told me the story later.
That was funny. I think you're going to run.
We think there's about 5 minutes left for the Si Se Puede team.
Si se puede. Órale.
Hey, let's go ahead.
Vamos a ganar.
No, go ahead. You get points for that.
You don't?
Okay, so we're on the side of the pool, so we can find this.
I think they're guaranteed of winning a first place award tomorrow. I think they are.
I wish I was going to be here tomorrow. I couldn't come. I might have to fly back. As soon as I get done, I wash my hair. I get on a plane at 7 a.m., so we get done like 2 or 3 in the morning, wash my hair. I don't like traveling like this. And then I'll go to the airport, fly out about maybe 7 a.m., get home, because we got to set up the lunar environment that we're doing the simulation with on Monday. The press is going to be there, and my boss made it really clear that...
Back up. What do you mean you're setting up a lunar environment?
Well, what we have at Ames is we have a lunar micro rover, and we basically have this environment that looks like a little bit like the moon. But what students are doing is they're having to drive with a 2.2 second delay. So here on the Earth, like what these people are seeing, they're driving, they're pretty much getting immediate response. When you drive something on the moon, there's a 2.2 second delay between the speed of light and passing through a number of these bridges and amplifiers and repeaters. And then so when you see it, you drive, but by the time the signal gets there and you see the video come back, it's been 4 seconds since you actually made that move. So it makes it very difficult to drive. But again, you're dealing with a time constraint. This mission has to be accomplished within, for this purpose, it's 15 minutes. In real life, probably 2 hours. And so they need to be able to navigate. Students are going to be forced to transverse up the side of a crater.
Go slightly up.
What are we hearing here? Maria, what's going on?
What's that?
Well, at this
That's a
time, they're
bucket.
just
We
trying
get
to
points for
focus
that.
on locating
That's a
everything,
nest.
and they have started accumulating multiple points.
How many minutes are they left in their game?
5
Need a
minutes.
robot kids? Here's two of them.
5 minutes.
From
5
Go
minutes.
back.
So-
Go back. Go, dude.
kids that beat
Hey,
MIT
wave your
sort of
hands.
thing.
Come on, you
Hey,
guys,
follow
si
the
se
tether, follow the
puede.
tether.
Vamos a ganar.
What do you
follow
think?
Yo,
Tether.
yo creo que sus parientes están ganando ustedes. So, yo espero que usted
Oh, you're
tiene
busy
buena
beat.
suerte.
Oh, never mind. No, you're not. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, I see.
Es muy importante para los mexicanos porque somos
Well, it's a
mirando usted
color
también.
camera, maybe. So you're seeing colors.
No, look at that.
You
We're
know.
losing paid.
Hey, I got I'm over here at the thing.
We fixed the camera like the wrong.
Here, let's just go back.
No, looky, I'm right here.
You can see me?
I can't. Yeah, I can see you. Turn. The other way. Right there.
Let's just go back.
Hey, what's that red dot?
I don't know if it's been there. I need to go up.
Oh, I need to find Nessie.
Forget about Nessie.
We don't.
Nessie's my lady.
She's on that side.
Yeah, she is your lady, but forget about her, man.
About talk.
She doesn't want you, man.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. Nessie doesn't.
Hey,
Coming up. I'm coming up.
To be touching the ROV
All right.
at the end of the match or just penalties.
You want me to stick mine out now?
And remember, the team has to be touching the ROV before the mission ends, or
You
else
already
it's a
found the egg,
penalty.
dude.
Hey, hurry up. You just lift up.
Yeah, you have to come back now. Hey, wait, what's
Here,
that?
just keep going up. Just keep going up. Just keep going up. And then you can find your
Hey,
way.
what's that funny?
You found me?
Yeah.
Oh, Jose's closer to the tether.
Look, I can see you.
Actually, I don't.
It's far. Come back now.
Dude, don't touch it. It's green.
It's so colorful.
It's green? Yes, it's green. Don't
No,
go back.
we,
I just wanted to.
you're not gonna get it. Go back.
Hey, I'm right above you.
No, not really. But still.
Hey, go back.
Go back. We can't get. We can't get.
I'm
the
going back
egg,
later.
dude.
No, we have to go back right now. It's
We
like
have
3 minutes.
to. We only have 5 minutes. Go
We
back.
got like 3.
Looks like Team Si se puede is starting to
Go
head back
back.
to the edge of the pool.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah, I'm already here. I saw them.
Their camera keeps changing colors. It goes from purple to blue
Yellow
to
to
orange.
I got it.
It's very colorful.
Points.
Well, we got a moment here, especially for the people who are watching us over the internet.
Grab it.
How you're getting these signals. This is really kind of interesting.
Get back.
Obviously, the kids have a camera on their ROVs that are fed to the land side that we can tap into. We have a roving camera, obviously, up on the deck that you can do. Plus, there's some cameras under the water so we can get a third person. All those signals are sent over in a corner just off from the swimming pool there. We're a group called Alt-I from Arizona State University. They do a lot of the educational video production, multimedia production, educational type things. And they select one of those signals and send it to a control room in the building where we're all sitting. And in there, they select either that signal, the picture of me, or one of the videos that the kids have presented, so on and so forth, and do all the titling and send that out over the internet and also to us that are sitting and watching in the viewing room. So there's really about 10 people right now actively producing these signals that you're seeing. It's quite a production. And I didn't ask them, but I don't think a single one of them gets paid to do that.